Okay. I think we're live. There we go. All right. So how's it going, everybody? This is Rob of Novakast. We are live. We are starting this, and I am going to try and send the link to everybody. It was going to be at 7, but I was able to get done with what I was doing early. In fact, I probably was going to stay there longer, but I was kind of feeling down, so I wanted to come back home, get my dogs, and kind of just get started on this, do something that I really enjoy. So how's everybody doing? We got 2 people right now. 3 people. Okay, there we go. So today we had a couple of topics. One of them in particular was the whole Chris Hansen with Shiloh thing. I was kind of curious about that. As well as talk about the Markiplier fiasco thing with YouTube. And I'm hoping we can get more people on. If not, so how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? If anything, I will say this: if we don't, like, after a while, if it's just me, I might switch it to doing a gaming live stream. If anything. So we got Pixel, Pyro, how's it going? You're saying you're doing good. That's good. Oh, heads up, I might bring this up a couple times during the stream. The first episode of my Let's Play of Death Stranding is being premiered. So those are going to be around noon-ish Pacific time. So look out for that when it pops up. Kind of played that. I'm going to say this. One thing, no, don't go. I'd love to hear Onision go down. My gosh. I'm going to say this right now. When you guys watch me play that game, look forward to me constantly talking about how good the game is. I'm telling you, the first cinematic of Death Stranding literally looks like real life. For a second, I thought I was watching a movie for a brief second. And then the game comes on, and oh my gosh, that game is so beautiful. And probably one of the craziest mechanics and really funny, the funniest ones, is with the baby. Where, like, it gets upset and you're literally rocking it to sleep. There was a couple of times where I have to do that because I accidentally upset the baby. But anyhow, he made a fake video of him and Chris. Yes, I'm actually going to be responding to that tomorrow. I did see that. It just goes to show how much of a chicken shit coward he is. It really does. But anywho, so with this live stream, let me look for the Markiplier thing, because my gosh, that was completely stupid with what happened with Markiplier. trying to see if I can get this all set up so I can just sort of pick a menu. So, okay. So I'm going to quickly go over the Chris Hansen and Shiloh interview for a quick second. Because I saw that, and I thought I was very curious about that because I was wondering who was going to speak out next. Honestly, I need to start. I don't know why it's not showing the comments. That's really odd. But YouTube is getting more and more stupid. It truly is. Pixel wrote, honestly, it's a never-ending game of how low can you go with Onion Man? What happened with Markiplier? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the whole Chris Hansen Shiloh interview, and I'm gonna say right off the bat, I was kind of curious on who was gonna speak out next, talking with Chris Hansen, and to my surprise, it was Shiloh that spoke out next. And we got Aden and Magi on. Hello, fellas.
Yeah, I thought we weren't starting until like 9.
Yeah.
I got done with what I was doing a little bit earlier.
Little heads up next time I was streaming.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay. It was still an enjoyable stream. Even though the internet
as I
was
mentioned
fucking
too, there was some stuff that happened too that I was kind of feeling off about. So
no Greg talk.
No Greg talk?
It's National Blackout Greg Day.
Is it really?
Yes, it really is. Did you not check Discord?
No, I did not.
I left. If you want to talk about Greg, we can.
You know, wait. So what does that mean? So no talking about him?
It's a little late. You didn't change the title or anything.
Fine, I'll stop talking about him.
No, it's people already talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you guys don't,
that would be dick movish.
All I'm gonna say with this, I was curious about about Shiloh being the next person to speak out.
Well, you know what? We're already here. Let's just get this over with. Bad, Rob. Bad. You broke the rule.
I didn't see it till too late. I'm sorry. It's such a failure.
You said it, not me. You could get a joke out of this.
Hey, have you gotten Death Stranding yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, I love that game right now.
Dude, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get Pokemon right now.
I got both Sword and Shield.
Kiss my ass.
I'm getting it Thursday.
Lucky you. I'm trying to figure out how to get it. I got your copy of Splatoon, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I just need time to send it to you.
All right.
Things right now are kind of with the whole moving situation.
Understood.
I wasn't able to get my passport this month, so I'm a little when it comes to money.
Shit.
Should be getting a Ronnie here soon.
It's legitimately not my fault. Shit happens, you know? Just life happens, but slowly making my way to Canada. Slowly. And patiently. Man, my eyes are so pretty today.
Okay. Sorry.
Quitting smoking was a really smart move. My eyes are really pretty today. They're nice and black.
So
I have natural black eyes.
So just basic thing, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end it. With when it comes to the whole Onision Shiloh thing.
We already broke that. I know. We're here. Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna make it quick.
We're here. Let's talk about it. I want to know your thoughts. Yes, I am. Yes, Rosa, I'm moving to Canada. But I want to know your thoughts on what Shiloh said. Since about everything.
I mean, at first I was really curious about like if some of the stuff she said was true when it comes to the abuse. I feel like I feel like in your case, it sounds iffy though.
What do you mean?
With what she said.
No,
What concerning it?
I'm not iffy on it.
Like, what concerning what she said felt iffy to you?
No, I'm saying
Who?
from with us not talking about it, or it just
No, we're talking about it. We're already here.
okay.
No, we're
Okay,
more
so
talking.
probably
More talking about the interview than about Greg, though. So
Okay, yeah, that's true.
yeah. I'm not talking about Greg, though.
But
I as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be responding to a video he posted of a
Hey,
fake
Tank
interview.
Girl.
But other than that, I'm talking about the interview with Chris Hansen
Hansen.
and Shiloh.
I'm looking forward to the next interview.
With
like we are talking about him, but
Raina.
we aren't.
Raina.
No,
Wait,
I don't
what?
remember her name. I don't remember her name. It starts
Adrian?
with an R. No.
I would love
know
to
who's-
hear her side.
Rihanna?
No, Adrian.
No, who's next?
Oh,
Let me check something real fast because I don't want to get the name wrong. I don't want to seem like I'm pulling a Rob.
So,
oh,
You were
elaborate to what?
what about it did you fell off?
Yeah.
No, I won't. I was assuming things for a quick second because you guys didn't want to talk about it, and I was wondering, oh shit, did I say something I probably shouldn't have?
No, you're good.
We were just confused. That way, we could get on the same page and be like,
Regina's-
"Oh, no."
Regina's next.
Okay,
Thank you,
but
Jolene.
Thank
Matt.
you. Right when they posted that, I found the video from the vlog saying Regina was next.
I'm gonna say that with overall, when it comes to a lot of the stuff that's happened with every single individual that's been in Nisan's life, it's practically the same characteristics of behavior that has been brought up in these interviews.
Yeah.
It is the same. Oh, I like my little cloud. It is the same. It is the same. I just gotta say this to those that said that Lord Moldy Ass never acted like that. I don't disbelieve victims because of where I live. I've been the victim of a lot of things, and people here's first speculation is to doubt the victim.
Yeah,
But that's Texas. That's Texas for you.
yeah.
And so I've learned that if a victim's crying out looking for help, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries, Jolene.
No, you're fine.
No need to apologize.
It's
That's
just
all right.
It's just kind of sad, and it's sad that Moldy Ass is turning this into a giant game because he's going on Twitter right now saying, "Oh, thanks for making me famous again. I love you all."
Oh no, and he's going. With his Twitter, he's going on full on psycho mode. I mean, cracking jokes about some of the things that he's getting in trouble for. It doesn't help this whole situation at all. And it doesn't make him a better person for it.
I wouldn't say people are evil, but that moron is evil. With no rhyme or reason, he does things to act edgy and cool. He's the embodiment of this teacher I had who was trapped in high school. Yeah. This teacher, because I was goth, would fucking punch me in the arm, calling me trash.
Oh, was he like a Christian?
No,
overzealous Christian.
No, he still thought he was a high school football star.
Oh, one of those guys.
That's how Greg reminds me. Lord Moldy Ass reminds me exactly of him.
Oh, we got one more person.
Fagito, my long lost son.
I was not expecting to yell Bagito at me today.
Ronnie, I did not have sexual relations with your mother. I just threw a condom at her
Wait,
and
what
said, let
the-
God take the wheel.
Can I not eat my pee-pee?
What's that is he's
Please?
completely at rock bottom, grasping at straws. I see
No.
him spiraling down fast. The hell are you doing?
I'm being a turtle.
Oh God.
Also, I'm level 100. I'm almost 110 in Fortnite.
Oh, nice. I need to take the time to play that.
And that's only due to the fact that he accidentally ended up getting levels like Phayn.
I accidentally bought some levels because the buttons to buy are flipped. I was just trying to view what I was gonna get.
Yeah, they switched everything around in Fortnite.
Ronnie's diabetes is acting up. Do you think crying Kai's changed genders because no,
I would
actually go ahead. You first and I'll say something.
I mean, this is from what I've seen with his
Remember, you're walking on eggshells.
with his career, as well as the behavior he's displayed when it comes to some of the women that he, or at least some of the stories that have been brought up when it comes to the women that's been in his life. He degrades them. He has tried to make them into the way that he wants them to be. So when it comes to, I want to say with Kai wanting to change genders, that's an iffy situation because there's a possibility. I'm not saying it's like 100%. I'm just saying it's a possibility that he may have manipulated or degraded them to the point where they wanted to be something else.
Now, may I say something?
Go ahead.
See, I don't think this is being degraded. I think that she finally had her will snap. Who's listening to the stream? I hear someone listening to the stream. I can hear myself. I can hear myself talking. Listen. Is it you, Ronnie?
My mic's off. I just turned it back on because I'm taking a drink of boomer juice.
I just finished my boomer juice. See?
Oh,
gone.
By the way,
But
hey.
anyways,
Wait, was that a Monster Energy drink?
It's boomer juice, yes.
Boomer.
I'm gonna say something right off the bat. Monster must have paid a ton of money to advertise Death Stranding because one of the power-ups, and surprisingly in a post-apocalyptic world, survived Monster Energy drink.
All right, so as I was saying, I believe Greg molded her into what he wanted, a full-fledged puppet, because she was blinded by what she thought was love, not understanding that a man such as himself could not understand love because he does not understand empathy. Grasping at basic human emotions are, to him, an imaginary thought that can't be ever conceived by the human thought.
Yeah.
In other words, he sees things in a totally different way we do. Science with Magi. And it's really sad that someone like him, who prides himself on his intelligence, can't really grasp the concept that he's not this god king that he makes himself out to be. Instead, he makes his inner thoughts and hates towards himself more apparent than it does to anything else. We don't see him as a genius. We don't see him as anything. All we see him as a fucking moron because he's doing reverse psychology on himself and pulling a 180. So instead of defending himself, he's more or less saying, look at the things I do. I don't do those, and tries to believe him himself. He's constantly lying and he's at odds with himself about the things he's done and can't accept them. I wanted to be a psychologist when I grew up.
want to be a real boy.
You're a faggot.
Hey,
Right. It pleases me.
You
Yeah.
actually sounded like you actually almost sounded like Pinocchio from Shrek. Not gonna lie.
I want to be
I want to be a real boy.
I want to deliver me, bitches.
I want to be a real.
Well, I'm gonna say, Magi, that was actually really profound, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
I,
it's okay.
Off topic thing. I gotta say, L.N. O'Connor's thumbnail or profile picture is awesome. It's Alistair.
mm.
Oh,
Also, I have another kind of theory about him.
but what?
Greg?
Onision?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that the fact that he's so attention deprived and wants to be something he's not so much that he reaches into fantasy and tries to pull it out, because I've dealt with a lot of people in my life that do that. They're so unhappy with the reality that they've molded for themselves that they try to grasp onto fictional characters that are kind of similar like them and make the right over their personality with theirs to become something they're not, so that way they have an escape route. Someone that's totally lost in fantasy and cannot ever return to reality. Basically, the true mind of a psychopath lost in a dream that he can never achieve. Because in his mind, he thinks he's the Joker. Because to him, he is as cunning and as smart as Joker, and we're all morons. But because we can see reality, we can see that he's only trying to manipulate situations to make himself more appear as though he's the fictional character, instead of the fact that he leaves breadcrumbs to the fact that he's a tangible character, failing at becoming a real person in society. And because he isn't a person in society, he has this huge disconnect with reality. And since he's so disconnected and disjointed from reality, the cognitive thoughts that he tries to rationalize his own brain leak out through his fucking diarrhea of a mouth.
That was me trying to clap.
That sounded like you were trying to fap.
I'm sorry. I had for some reason I had some keys in my hand and it wouldn't let me. Here. Okay, now that.
You see, I only act like a blithering dumbass.
So here's my question. To add on to that, would you say some of that might be because of the lack of an actual role model in his life?
I don't think it's exactly a lack of a role model.
Or lack
Hold
of
on.
morality.
Hold on.
Or moral compass.
I have to say this real quick. Vegan and anyone else, please be careful with emote spam. We don't know what emojis are.
Yeah.
You can get fucked.
Oh, that's going to go into our next topic. Please do not spam emotes.
Or
emojis. Just to be
we
safe.
we don't know what emojis are safe or what aren't. So
that's going to go into our next topic.
Okay, so what was your question again, Rob?
So, would you say that also goes into what you were just talking about? Would be part of him, as he was growing up, not really having somebody that gave him or showed him a moral compass.
I don't think it's a lack of a moral compass. I really think it's more of a lack of attention on his end, because we know that he grew up without a father because his father was, quote unquote, allegedly a child rapist. But the problem is the way his mother acts, because no one ever points the finger to his mother. A fact that I've
pointed a finger to his mother.
A point of problem is when the parent is usually raising a child by themselves, they usually do one of two things wrong. They go into the fact of either they overstimulate the child with over positivity for anything they do. Even negative things can be praised because the parent themselves are feeling a lack or a hole in their heart from the loss of a significant other. I think Greg took all those negative emotions and thought that's how real people deal with their problems, bottling them up, lying, and dealing with other emotions in negative ways instead of dealing them in correct and positive ways. So I think it's more of a thing that his mother overstimulated him with positivity to the point where he can't see past his own faults. And since he can't see past his own faults, he never grew up and was ever to gain a cognitive ability to justify right from wrong. Thus, because he was never able to do that, he can never be a full-fledged member of society. I'm not saying this. This is my own personal thoughts. But this
is all opinion based, everybody.
I truly believe that if Greg were to get the help he needed, because he's been so disconnected from reality, he would have a severe hard time trying to cope with the horrors and rash reality. Because everyone in the human world deals with reality in their own way. Life is what you make it. You can't change things. Get over it.
It doesn't help that a lot of people these days seem to act like we're back in the freaking 1950s or 1960s.
I'd prefer to be back in the 1920s for men were men and women were men.
Wow.
What?
Oh no, I didn't say like I didn't mean like wow as in the bad.
What? You slap a woman's ass, she'd lay your fucking teeth out on the ground. It's not like now you slap a woman's ass, you don't know. Sex crime, hate crime, blah blah blah, you hate men. No, it was yeah, exactly. It was bam. Fuck you, bitch. Exactly.
Even looking like for the most part, like for the mass majority,
the only other
you just glance at somebody, and automatically that's a hate crime.
Earlier today, I said, I need my boomer juice, and the cashier behind the 7-Eleven got pissed at me.
Why?
I wasn't talking to him when I said boomer juice. I said I just need my boomer juice.
Okay.
And he got pissed off. And he's like, would you like any cigarettes? And I go, I quit smoking for vape. And they're like, oh, good. Now you're going to kill everyone around you. I go, vaping's less dangerous than smoking. It's just killing me. Not the environment. Just me. Let me die in peace. And he got pissed off.
Yeah.
Don't fight a losing argument with me. You won't win.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, sorry about blowing everyone's mind with that. I've been wanting to say something about dumb shit for a while now. The finally boiled over. And when I get mad, I drop the stupid act and actually act as I am intelligent.
And I quote, as I intelligent.
As I intelligent, yes, bitch tits. At least when I act smart, my brain doesn't fucking melt down like Hiroshima.
I'm sorry. At least it was after I was smart, not halfway through.
Dude, no, that nuclear reactor started melting down halfway through. Because you're like...
I'm sorry I can't speak.
You can't speak properly, you can't breathe properly, your body can't function properly, you're just a living mess, and you are ashamed of humanity. Yes, give me the thumbs up sign because you don't know what to do because you're being awkward, and you don't know how to deal with any other situation besides being
agreeing.
Awkward.
Oh,
well,
God.
Love you too.
All right. So, final thoughts on the whole Onision or the interview thing.
Yeah, because we didn't really talk about the interview.
No, I went on an intelligent rant.
It was actually a really good rant.
Thank you.
I will say, I've said it before, and I say
never say that again.
No, I'll say it.
No, the Magi Hannibal thing. No, there's a reason why someone I have dislike for, personal issues with, went by the nickname Hannibal.
Oh jeez. But
go ahead.
In my videos, I've said it many times. Is when it comes to Onision stories, we only hear one side. Now that people are speaking out, we're finally hearing the other side. And unfortunately for Onision, everybody's stories are kind of colliding with each other. with the details. So, bottom line, Greg, if you're ever watching this, you're fucked. Does anybody else have any final thoughts?
Only other thing I can think to say that hasn't already been said is that it goes to show just how much stress Shiloh was put under.
Oh, yeah.
Over there, as well as possibly even through the music company she was with.
Yeah.
That she ended up eventually having
to quit.
Most likely, not just to quit, but she ended up having seizures as a result.
Yeah.
Of that stress.
Psychosomatic seizures.
Psychogenic.
Kiss my ass. I tried.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. They're not fun.
Ronnie, do you have anything you want to say?
No.
That's all he has to say.
What I have to say about the fact that everyone's coming out and bringing out more and more tales of King Dipshit himself.
Grooming Onion.
Is no longer will he be able to hide, no matter what he does. There's so much evidence and proof that.
Oh,
if you don't notice, he's acting like a rat trapped in the cage. And
one other thing, because some guy 827, I think he goes by another channel name now. He responded to the article that Greg wrote, shitting on the Onision, I mean it's a Onision hater community. I call it the Onision criticism community or critique community or whatever, or anti-O or whatever. And what's funny is some guy brings up a good point, is the mass majority of the people now that talk against Onision used to be his fans.
It's true.
His own fans are, seeing him for what he is and are talking out.
Most of the anti-O community is comprised of his old fans.
So that's saying a lot.
I just got one last closing statement before we move on to the next thing, because it's important we talk about that. A house thoroughly carpet bombed cannot stand. A house thoroughly carpet bombed cannot stand.
What?
A house thoroughly carpet bombed cannot stand.
Okay, that one makes
explain, not repeat it.
He was saying it fast enough that the syllables or whatnot, it kind of merged together.
Okay, a house thoroughly carpet bombed will not stand. Cannot stand. Better?
I've heard from the beginning.
I think I'm kind of understanding. I'll ask about it later.
I'm saying he carpet bombs himself.
Okay.
Self-sabotage cannot build a house.
Okay.
Carpenters with 2 right hands can't build a house.
Right.
Now,
man, I am out of it today. Before we get into that, I want to talk about a happy thing, if that's all right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Aaron,
have you seen anything for volume 7 of Ruby?
No, I haven't even watched past volume 4 or 5, whichever one ended with the Fall of Cinder.
Ronnie, do you watch Ruby?
And I don't know if I'm ever going back to it.
Why?
I watched the first episode.
I am watching at the moment, because I got through season 6 or volume 6. I was watching a little bit of season 7. And they bring back one of my favorite characters.
I am interested in. I might go back to it just due to what you said concerning that.
They brought back Penny.
I had a feeling she'd eventually come back, but
They brought her, and apparently some people are saying that there's a popular DeviantArt creator called Dishwasher that does a lot of Ruby concepts for like older versions of the Ruby characters, and one of them was Penny. And some people are speculating that Rooster Teeth got a hold of this artist to make the design for Penny. And it looks, if you look at her design in the show,
About to.
you're spoiling. We are at, yeah, we're about to.
Yeah, we're about to. I just wanted to talk about this one thing. It made, when I saw it, it was so freaking satisfying. Okay, I'm done. Let's talk about Markiplier.
So,
Markiplier.
It's
the reason why I was warning against the reason I was warning against spamming emotes is because we don't quite know.
Hold on.
what-
MJ said wait.
Okay.
Oh, she's
Wait.
coming up.
Change places.
Oh, and while we're waiting for her, for MJ, apparently it was said from Rooster Teeth that they weren't going to bring her back, but they did anyways.
Well, let's not forget they also forced a ship that honestly wasn't supposed to have happened.
Well, actually, and the craziest thing is they brought in how they were able to bring her back was I guess they were able to salvage her memory core, and that's how they were able to bring her back.
It's been 30. It's been 30 Fridays since JoJo stopped airing.
Oh,
Mm.
hello.
Hey,
There's two
That
rocks.
profile picture. That's probably going to go in the highlights.
It already has been.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I might do gaming highlights for when I play games.
That's cool. By the way, I'm watching JoJo right now.
I still
gave
need
it
to watch
another
it.
chance.
I can't wait for Steel Ball Run.
Hmm.
But first, we need Stone Ocean. Give us the female JoJo.
I'm sorry. I still don't like part 1 that much, though.
I dislike part 1 and 2, so it's okay.
It's just like it's exposition narrative, the anime. Oh my god, he kicked that guy in the leg and he hurt his leg. Oh my god, I hurt my leg because I kicked the guy.
I like that comment from Philip. That is Rob's face when he watches way too much, or watches Onision way too much.
Part 1's really good. I just don't like it because there's no... to me, it's not actiony enough.
I am vegan. I'm no, not on part 1. I am finishing up the 3rd part.
Stardust?
no. Oh, you're in Stardust now?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I'm
Must be
got
watching
2 more
via something
episodes
else
after
then.
that.
Because on Verve you're still on part 1.
I'm not watching it on Verve.
Ah.
I'm not watching anything on Verve. I'm watching because it's not on Netflix or Hulu. And
JoJo is on.
not dub.
So,
Uh,
oh
I
god,
found I'm watching it through a website. I'll just say that, which has all the dubbed episodes or English dub. I wanted to listen to it because Matt Mercer is Jotaro, and I love Matt Mercer. So
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know what.
Matt Mercer was Jotaro.
she's already stated which part she's on, mate.
No, Rosa, it's not that site.
Thank God. Pop-ups galore.
I hate that site. I can't even go watch. I can't even
Hey,
watch.
girl, please be careful with the emotes.
I can't watch Super Sentai on that site anymore. Because if you
So-
have pop-up block, they block your IP.
So, can I start off with the Markiplier thing? When they commented on his post on Twitter, am I the only one that feels like that was just damage control? You know,
Yeah,
Nope.
What?
you're not.
What?
YouTube doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you mind if I explain this a little bit?
All I'll preface it with was that at first I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it tonight, but just so the chat knows, I threatened Rob saying that do not make a reaction video on this topic because I want to talk about it. And I figured to be a little redundant. So I appreciate
what
that.
I'll do, what I'm planning on doing is after the podcast, I might do a VOD of this segment of us talking about
Put that
this.
together. Me
Hmm?
too.
So, for those who don't know, Markiplier recently did a stream where his community were voting on which choices he would make in said game by using certain emojis.
It was like the heist stream, right?
A heist with
Uh-huh.
Markiplier, which was promoted and part of YouTube Premium.
And
I hate-
Sponsored by YouTube.
I hate
most, if
YouTube
not-
Premium more and more now.
I
and
love
most,
Premium, but yeah, that's just me.
if not all of those that were in that chat that voted and were using the emojis and spamming the emojis got their accounts banned.
Banned.
It wasn't just their YouTube
It
accounts
wasn't
either.
just
It was
YouTube,
their
it was all of Google.
yeah.
And people who tried appealing got denied. And then when they tweeted about it, YouTube responded, if it's already been appealed, then there's nothing more that you can do. Yeah,
Which is bullshit.
we allow alleged groomers on the platform, but spamming emotes for choice-based games, which is my favorite genre
Yes, Michelle.
to scream. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, not just ridiculous, it's hypocritical and obnoxious.
Yeah. I mean, for crying out loud, I went ahead and looked at the terms of service and the community guidelines, and in the section concerning spam, it said nothing about spamming emojis in a stream concerning exactly what the situation entailed.
I
So
mean,
I don't know
Yes.
why they're doing it.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, Gmail, Google Docs, Google Drive, anything associated with Google.
now, when it comes down to it, I could see, somebody spamming, like putting the same video, like trying to put the same video over and over again, like uploading it to YouTube as spamming. I could see somebody spamming like a link to a website or a sponsor or something as spamming, but like spamming the emojis for a choice-based game.
Yeah. And that makes me nervous too, because like that's what I love streaming. I love, audience interaction. But I'm a little hesitant to now, or at least on YouTube, to do it. I may just go to or use my Twitch channel instead.
I will go ahead and post the link to Markiplier's video concerning the problem. He is legitimately pissed.
Ellen
Yeah.
O'Connor says, "Yeah, I was part of the stream, and I was lucky I didn't vote. Like, can you imagine losing all of your stuff for work or school over emojis, especially membership emojis?" Yeah. I have a few grad school accounts that have a substantial amount of my work in it.
I would be royally pissed if I went on somebody else's stream and this entire freaking channel was destroyed again
Yeah,
because I decided to take part in a freaking stream.
that's
And-
why, because I almost did.
And
I was about to watch that stream, and I realized that I was logged into the Novakast account, and I was like, oh no, I'd rather do it on my own. But I never even ended up watching it anyway, so
I'm lucky I slept in.
and here's the thing that also just strikes me as odd is the fact that said emojis that were used were to vote were green and red paddles respectively.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that.
the only thing I can think that could have possibly happened was maybe they thought it was a bot and it was automatically picked up that way. But
I mean, honestly, at this point, YouTube wouldn't be able to tell the difference, considering everything they use is through fucking bots, anyways. I'll be right back.
I just can't imagine it because a Heist with Markiplier is a YouTube sponsored thing. It's theirs.
I'm a little confused by what you said, Vegan. I don't understand.
He's not
I
following.
can't see. I'm on my phone right now. So
I can
It
explain.
says, wait, if emotes are spanned people, what do people lose?
Their accounts.
Yeah, their entire Google account, YouTube, Gmail, Google Docs, Google Drive, Hangouts, everything. Anything that is associated with Google, you would lose.
Your
And if
life.
you tried to appeal, you'd likely get denied.
That just goes to show how freaking broken YouTube and Google is at this point.
Philip says, I don't trust social media and I refuse to be part of it anymore. It's just toxic and there's a lack of privacy. I don't blame you. I
Well, it's
really
like-
don't.
Plus, everything you do is connected now, so it's like you lose one, you lose everything.
Yep. Can't reset your passwords to other things. Your host.
Also, I forgot to mention that
You won't be able to
it was-
update your apps if you're using an Android.
Oh, I'd be pissed about that.
Anyway, one thing that I do remember him mentioning and completely forgot about it was the fact that there's a reason why his YouTube channel link is Markiplier Game rather than Markiplier. Because when he was smaller, his AdSense got terminated and his channel shut down.
Yeah, I remember. I heard a little bit about that.
And then when he tried appealing it, they told him, basically to fuck off. So he had to start over. Sounds similar to something?
Yeah. And it just, again, it goes back to the whole freaking them using just bots crap.
Yeah. And yet, when it comes to appeals, apparently there are legitimate people behind it that are looking at these appeals.
Yeah. Wait, there are actual people looking at this, or just the bots?
At the appeals.
Yeah, all appeals are held manually or are reviewed manually.
I'm calling bullshit.
As am I.
Manual my ass.
I mean,
If
I
that were-
swear.
I mean, if that were the case, they'd be doing the same thing for copyright claims, which they don't. When it comes to YouTube, they've always tried to make it seem automatic, like they just want automated. They want everything automated, so they don't have to use a
So they don't have to spend more money.
and removing the human element out of it. That is so far for the past several years, that's proven not to work. So people in YouTube, get it through your fucking head. Bring back the human element into your fucking company.
Outside of coding.
Because so far, it's done jack shit for anybody.
Yeah, I'm still frustrated that you weren't able to get the old channel back.
Yep.
Yeah. Billy J said there was a girl that got her account back, and then 15, 25, what was it, weeks later? They deleted her account again, if not days.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I remember that part too. It was 25 minutes, and then yeah.
Minutes. Thank you.
Yep.
At this point, I'm just waiting for the next, the next greater version, or at least media uploader, where people can upload videos and content and shit.
Oh, they are doing their best to try and keep any competitors from coming in. Unfortunately. Only competition they have are in streaming service, and that's via Twitch or, I guess, Mixer. Any others that have tried have failed for this reason or that.
But yeah.
Yeah, because I've been thinking about how to go about streaming any choose your own adventure games on YouTube. And I would hate to have to not have chat enabled. Or the only other way would be to just record the video and upload it as a video rather than a stream.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the safest route at this point.
That or
Yeah.
do what I've been doing with my own YouTube channel whenever I stream to Twitch.
I mean, in my case, there's times where I'm afraid to freaking stream because you have those people that, will want to spam shit, or, the cases where you have the dipshits that want to freaking try to swat a person's house for streaming.
Swatting's died down considerably, but there is still a slight risk.
Yeah.
Very slight, but it's still there.
So yeah, Magi, if we're doing Man with Dan, we probably need to just record it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna risk this channel right now. right now.
Wait till we get to wait till we get to 2,500, then you can risk it.
Oh, then I'll ruin your
I'll
channel.
go for $24.99. Or actually,
so we're right there.
510, I think, was the number prior to the account getting shut down, or the channel getting shut down.
Yeah.
My sons and I just watched the original Terminator this weekend. I was really trying hard not to type Skynet. I lost the battle. Does anyone know if Dark Fate's any good?
No
I haven't
idea.
watched it.
Last Terminator movie I watched was, what was it? Salvation? The one that actually took place in the future?
I don't remember. I only remember watching the first two.
That basically led up to John Connor sending his friend back in time to become his father.
Wait, wasn't that Genesis?
Genesis.
Guys,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it. YouTube is Skynet, but really buggy.
It's Skynet. The coder was really high.
Now
instead of going back to killing people, it goes back to kill people's YouTube channels.
For some people, that is their life.
True.
And
You
I
have-
mean, I
you have
don't mean
Arnold-
that they make a living off it. I mean that they're attention whores.
You have a knockoff Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Will
What does he?
Sasso.
Does he only have a one really strong fapping arm?
I don't know.
What is that from?
What?
What?
There's a character, an anime character that has a larger arm than normal because of fapping.
What the fuck?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Are you sure you're thinking of an anime? Because you do have that one movie, Lady in the Water, where you have the one dude that freaking over exercised one side of his body.
Oh, it was from it wasn't from an anime, it was from a cartoon. It was freaking Quagmire from Family Guy.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you. I knew I.
The episode where
Hey,
Quagmire
How are you doing?
first found the internet.
Quagmire, where have you been? We haven't seen you in days. I've been checking out some of that internet porn. I just came to get the mail. Have you been lifting weights? No. I need to get back, Peter.
Oh god.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Google was the Illuminati?
Then they're very retarded at what they do.
I'm not surprised by much anymore.
Ronnie could be the Illuminati. We don't know. MJ could secretly
Terminator
be the
might be
Illuminati.
Stupid because of the sequels.
Hmm.
Like I said, I've only really watched the first two. I've seen parts of the other ones, but
3 was the one with the female Terminator, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, is it Linda Hamilton that plays
I
Sarah
don't
Connor?
remember.
Because she's in Dark Fate. I'm pretty sure it's Linda Hamilton. Fuck, I wonder what Edward Furlong's up
Linda
to.
Hamilton.
Last thing I heard about him was that he broke into a seafood restaurant one time, grabbed some lobsters from the tank, and set them free.
Mm-hmm.
I did that at my local HEB.
What?
I did that at my local HEB.
Magi.
I pulled them out.
Really?
I screamed at them, "You're free!" And they just kind of just sat there.
Oh, good
Why
lord.
do I not
Oh.
believe you?
I got
Huh?
I said, why don't I believe you?
I once walked a lobster on a leash.
That I think I'm calling bullshit.
Mm-mm. Not bullshit.
Or at least exaggerated.
No. I was walking
Okay.
it on a leash. It was just dragging it behind me. Technically walking.
Where did our goblin go? Did he just drop?
I don't know. Ronnie.
Ronnie.
He's our goblin now.
So what'd you guys talk about with regards to Shiloh real quick, if you don't mind giving me a recap?
I can't.
It was mostly them talking about all the stuff that Onision has done. There's hardly any actual discussion on the actual interview, unfortunately.
He made a video on Chris Hansen.
Yep.
Recently.
He keeps saying Chris Hansen is daddy.
What?
Yeah, he keeps saying that he's pregnant with Chris Hansen's baby. And they're madly in love.
Oh, hi, Trisha Paytas.
The
He's-
fuck?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Sorry. Mini rant. Fuck that. Because last we left off,
God damn it, Rob.
TP. Oh, wait, the goblin. Okay, last we left off with TP is I'm saying TP because she's full of shit. And she said she was getting married, which I can't believe some people believe that. like she went on the H3 podcast to even say that she was getting married. But when Ethan was asking her who she was marrying, she's like, "Oh, he's a public figure, but he's private and all this shit." And then obviously it's a troll, even though she was claiming she's not one. But she quote unquote married a cardboard cutout of Brad Pitt.
The fuck?
And then had her sister sitting behind her or standing behind the cutout and voicing him.
Oh no.
It just makes me think of what happened. Is she cheating on the alien that she made out with a few weeks ago?
Oh no.
The only other person that I've seen that's done that in that caliber is Greg. With
the real doll?
Doll and with Andy Biersack.
No, that it was well, yeah, the Andy Biersack, but I mean, don't forget he tried to dress up the real doll as Andy Biersack too.
Yeah, that's not really different than Trisha at all. Like I was, because my outline stands at 11 pages, and I had to find all the videos for everything that she's said in the past that would relate to the current shit that she's going through, like saying that she's black, saying that she's lesbian, saying that she's gay, saying that she's vegan, saying she's a chicken nugget. Did I already mention black?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. And you can't forget, oh yeah, I have a one, or she said that she had a 1-inch penis.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's great. It really didn't merit response. Silence is good enough for me. And this time I'm actually being genuine versus passive aggressive. Plot twist, the cardboard cutout is the alien. Oh, wow. Yeah?
I could see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Weak ass aliens. Water or strong wind breezes, they're fucked.
I think I'm gonna give the same reaction that Vegeta from DBZ Abridged gave when he found out Dodoria was a woman.
Patricia Paytas is retarded. She'll do
When did you
anything.
change your
In
icon?
3,
When did you change your icon?
1.
Suppressing in 3, 2, 1, and suppressed.
I'll quote something from Sexual Lobster. She'll do anything for $1. Only she's not a man hoe. She's just a hoe.
Oh, MJ drop.
Oh, jeez. Oh, good lord.
It's fucking pathetic.
It
The
is.
lengths people will go to for internet fame. It really is.
It really, really is.
It makes it harder to do anything on the internet.
Yeah.
On a funny note, I guess KSI beat the shit out of.
Yep, KSI won.
And Logan's like trying to make excuses for it, like,
Oh,
I had a cold.
Logan, when he knocked KSI down, hit him in the head when he was down, which is in the sport a red card. But instead of getting a red card, he got something way worse. He got the ref deducted points from Logan for unfair sportsmanship. That ref did not give a fuck.
We lost MJ again.
No.
Damn wood chipper, it wants its victim.
But yeah, that was, and I love, dude. When you look at the videos as well as look at some of the images, his soul was crushed.
He can't win at anything. He can't win at life. He can't win at boxing. He's just a prick.
Yeah. A prick that, for the longest time, got his way. Even when he did one of the worst things possible to humanity.
I could think of worse.
Well, I'm saying being the insensitive prick that he is.
I could think of something way worse.
I know you could. I'm just saying.
I'd film it too. Breaking into an orphanage with a wood chipper. It's just letting God do the work. God is my wood chipper.
I thought you were going to say break into his house and.
No, an orphanage. No one wants orphans. You can't want what's not cared about.
He said,
The wood chipper. Most of life's greatest problems can be solved with a wood chipper.
Probably could.
Annoying neighbor, wood chipper. Nest of bees, wood chipper. Annoying ass friend that looks like a terrorist beard, wood chipper.
Alleged
Talk about the guy above me.
Alleged groomer, wood chipper.
No. First conviction, then wood chipper.
Actually, no. Let's add on to that. Conviction. Have them neutered. Then wood chipper.
No.
Why no?
Just throw him leg first in the wood chipper.
No, add to the torment.
It's a wood chipper.
He's no longer. Well, no. Hear me out. When he dies, he can't die like a man. He's less of a man when he dies.
That's rude because I have friends that can't have kids.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't lump him in with them. They're more of a man than him. And I have a friend with one testicle because of a bull riding accident.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can someone clip this for later?
I know something even more horrifying than a wood chipper.
What?
A metal chipper.
Oh, that's horrible.
I want a horror movie based off that. We already have Wood Chipper Massacre.
yeah, just do what the freaking gangsters did in the 20s. In the 1920s.
Cement shoes and throwing them in the lake.
Uh-huh.
I like what they did better. Locking someone in the car and feeding him to a metal grinder.
Or
Yeah, into the car.
Or-
thing, yeah.
into the was it the car compressor
Mm-hmm.
crusher thing?
We're all
Compactor.
morbid.
We're horrible human beings. Well, no rest for the wicked.
I'm not evil. I just think twisted thoughts. For all the intelligence that I have morbid thoughts.
Hey, if I may though, add on to that though. It's like, yeah, we think we sometimes think evil thoughts towards people, but in a sense, it's people way worse than us.
I don't
Would
know,
you agree?
man. I don't know, man. I've often thought of doing some really stupid shit just for the lols.
Rosa. Sweeney Todd them into pies.
Or destroy an entire orphanage and make a meat dragon.
Oh wait, so that's what Arya did for so kind of what Arya did for Game of Thrones.
Oh.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Or we could make them mate with a bull.
Save that one for Greg.
That's how we got the Minotaur.
Oh shit. All right. Well,
Greek mythology, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Lady Blood.
Hello, Lady Blood.
oh god.
What? What? When you look at Greek mythology, it's really fucked up.
No, I'm not denying that. Oh God,
You know what my favorite thing in the world is? Stabby
What?
horse.
stabby horse.
Do you know what a stabby horse is?
I'm gonna I'm afraid to give a response. So go ahead and explain it.
Unicorn.
Okay, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Stabby horse. It's supposed to signify the beauty of a virgin while it murders a farmer.
Oh, so kind of like what it did in Cabin in the Woods.
I was
We have that
talking
one-
about that movie earlier today.
Mhm.
I am not even fucking joking. Yes. Besides the guy getting killed by the merman.
What was it? What, no, it was it was a scientist. He freaking
He voted for merman.
oh yeah, and he gets killed by the merman. Oh, that was hilarious.
That movie's fucking good.
It
We
is.
need our sequel.
I doubt we will, considering by the end of it,
They
the
set it up.
quote-unquote-
They set it up for a sequel.
how?
The world will end, and a new one will begin. They set it up for a sequel. The world did not end. It started to end.
Oh jeez.
Oh, unicorns are vicious. Just saying.
That's an insult to My
You
Little
don't-
Pony. Friendship
You
is
don't
magic.
fuck with unicorns.
Stabbing is magic.
Oh,
By the way, to fans that of My Little Pony, don't look My Little Pony cupcakes.
Ah! No, that's not that bad.
cupcakes is actually not bad.
You think that's bad, dude?
No, I'm saying for those who are oversensitive, don't look it up. I know some people will, and they'll be like, "Oh God."
That's not a bad story. It just goes to show you that horror can be made out of anything. Stabby horse.
It's all about Pinkie Pie making
It's okay if I do
making cupcakes with her friends.
It's okay if I do get Pokemon Shield. I'm gonna name my Ponyta Stabby. Ponyta's a unicorn in that game.
Oh,
I still
that's-
wonder the validity of these Galar region or Kanto region Galar forms.
A lot of them are real. Just not a lot of them are fake. I've already looked at the whole Pokédex.
MJ's back.
Welcome back.
Like I said, when I get my Ponyta, I'm gonna name her Stabby. This will be good. It's not
Yeah.
fairy, it's psychic.
Wait, it's a psychic fire type?
Nope.
Just a psychic type?
Just a pure psychic.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm with Lady Blue. It should have been fairy.
That's what everyone's saying, but nope, it's just psychic.
I'm curious now.
Its evolved form is beautiful. It's a majestic stabby horse.
Majestic stabby horse.
Look it up. Type in Galarian pony Rapidash. It's a majestic stabby horse. It'll shank you with class.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it does not look like a fucking psychic type. It looks more fairy, especially since the mane glows. I'm not too keen with Galarian Zigzagoon.
Did they make an Alola Rapidash or Ponyta?
No,
Okay.
didn't.
I was about to say,
That's fake.
where is... I'm trying to find the Rapidash, but I can't find it. I will say I like the design for Ponyta.
How do you feel that Mr. Mime's getting an evolution?
What?
Mr. Mime becomes Mr. Rhyme.
You're kidding me.
No. I've looked at the entire Pokédex. I have pictures if you want them, Rob. It'd be quicker.
Yes. Send them. Send them through Discord. I want to see.
So now that
There's
I'm
no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say something else pertaining to something else. Sorry. Go ahead, because it still had to deal with the topic. We're
All right.
talking about.
Mr. Rhyme looks dapper as shit. Hey, Rob. This is Galarian Rapidash. It's the Majestic Stabby Horse. And then there's Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme. Later, Sage.
Later. Oh my gosh.
Majestic Stabby Horse.
And then, okay, so
The first one is Mr. Rhyme, the evolved form of Mr. Mime.
okay,
And the bottom one is a Galarian Mr. Mime.
that's a Galarian. The fuck? No way.
It's all real.
No fucking way.
It's all real. I don't care about spoilers. I spoil every generation.
The Blitz is looking for the Pokedex.
I think I have a link to that. If you don't mind me posting it, Rob.
Go ahead.
Also, those that want Pokemon Sword and Shield, I have bad news. There's only 400 Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess the explanation is they picked a certain number of Pokemon to be in that region.
And there are no plans to add a full Pokédex to Sword and Shield in the future.
So it's just that area.
Yes, Centura.
Hey, baby.
Look.
Here you go. That's the link that has every Pokemon available in Sword and Shield. If you don't want to be spoiled, there are evolutions and everything. Every Pokemon in the game has been confirmed. You have been warned. Also, there's an apple with eyes in the game.
What?
It's called Apple. It's called Apion. It becomes two. It's a split evolution.
Okay. Gropey. So wait, this is the full
Dex.
Hey,
so
Rob,
you get to see the evolutions.
real quick.
Yeah.
Ellen O'Connor said in the chat, "Oh, I almost forgot. Being you said you enjoyed Has Been Hotel. Did you read the prequel comic?"
I have not had the chance to read the prequel comic. I want to. In fact, I haven't really found where it was at. If I can get a link for it, I've seen. I think from VisiPop, I've watched or read. Was it Zoophobia, which I thought was a really nice comic.
I might just go ahead and just buy Pokemon Sword and Shield because I have the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might buy just Shield.
But let's see.
No problem. Majestic Stabby Horse.
Man, some of these Pokemon look crazy. And it looks like some of these are This is just insane. I like the designs for some of these. I really do.
My new favorite Pokemon from this generation is Roly-Coly.
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 Where the heck is that one?
Roly-Coly's a little ball of coal. That's all.
Okay.
That's all Roly-Coly is. Roly-Coly.
Colossal.
We lost MJ again.
Oh, jeez.
Because Roly-Coly evolves into Coly. Troll, and then Colossal.
Yeah, it looks like these are really they're a lot more creative than was last time, or like with some of the other seasons.
People are angry.
About what?
The new Pokemon.
Why?
I want my Galarian Weezing. He's dapper as shit.
So do I.
Also,
Hello,
Corsola.
good sir. Good sir, do you mind if I smoke you out for a bit?
Corsola evolves.
Wait. What Pokemon?
There's a Galarian Corsola.
No way. Where? Where's Corsola? Oh my gosh!
I want Shield because Centura. I'm buying her sword. I let her pick which version she wanted first.
Why is there one Pokemon that almost looks like Meowth?
It is a Meowth. It's a Galarian Meowth.
Oh my gosh.
And it evolves.
Berserker?
Berserker.
Okay. All
And
right.
for those who hate Trubbish, it has a Gigantamax form.
Trubbish.
You'll get it, bitch.
Travis, the garbage type
Oh
one
my
that
gosh.
evolves into Garbodor.
Garbodor has a Gigantamax form.
Oh. Hello.
Don't worry, it'll be the last thing I buy in Texas before I come home, ho.
Alrighty. Farfetch also evolves.
Into Surfetch, but that's a sword exclusive.
Oh, then I might be playing on Sword then.
I will trade you one Farfetch for one Galarian Stabby Horse. Because that's the only way you're getting a Galarian Ponyta. It's Shield exclusive.
Lucky for me, I have both games.
I am watching my language. I could say something way worse.
All right.
You, ho! The love is real.
So this was a fun podcast.
Yeah,
Short.
very short.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I have somebody that was trying to get a hold of me a little
Hold
bit
on.
ago.
Lady Blunt, if you want, when I get the game, if you want, you can add me on Twitter and I'll send you my friend code. And I'll trade you whichever version you get.
Oh.
I don't mind. I like to play Pokemon. Only reason I'm picking Pokemon as my next Switch game is because I'll make it my 8th Switch game.
So apparently, Streamlabs is crapping out for MJ.
Apparently
Aw.
so. That's not mouth words. That's seizure words. I heard Aiden made that noise before too. I
So
put a sticky note on his head saying "I special."
I think I'm gonna end it here too.
That cold, dead look of a
Okay.
bearded man.
So thank you guys for watching. Truly appreciate it. I want to thank Aden, MJ, Ronnie, and Magi for coming on. This has been fun. For the topics that we had for discussion, we actually kept to those topics really well.
Glary and Stabby Horse.
Yeah.
Those are my final words.
And expect a VOD of just the conversation about, unless you guys want me to do a VOD of our discussion about the
That was
interview
really
too.
about topics about the interview. That was just me kind of having a smart boy moment.
I should do a VOD of that.
Too bad you
Right.
won't get one. I have Shield. I have the Stabby Horse. You do not. You have a
So-
Stabby Duck.
So expect a VOD for some of the stuff we talked about today. Also, as I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, for those who've been curious about me playing Death Stranding, the first episode will be airing tomorrow.
Before we
Around-
end, can I ask you how that is?
Death Stranding?
It looks kind of bland. Like I
I
was
love
looking
it.
at someone play it, and it just looks boring.
I mean, for me, right now it's been kind of slow. I feel like kind of that's the point until it gets to the parts where you're having to run from like kind of, because it's a mix between survival and adventure.
I get that,
Like,
but there's nothing. It's just an empty world.
I mean, for the most part, that's kind of the point. Is you're and the basic premise is you're this guy that's carrying packages to
I get that.
from point A to point B, while also trying to avoid
BTs.
the BTs, the freaking ghosts. And the crazy part is there was a couple of times where I actually did get caught by them, and so far I haven't died. So far I haven't died from those. And the craziest thing is if you get caught, if you somehow get in contact with these,
You can run.
Yeah. Oh, if you end up getting get in contact with these, it ultimately affects the world that you're traversing. Every time, let's say you get killed, I mean, sure, you come back to life, but when you come back, there'll be a giant crater from where you were, caused by these interdimensional, like, ghostly figures. But all in all, it's been, I will say there are times where I'm kind of like stumbling on the controls.
Did you mute MJ?
No.
MJ, try one more time to come on real fast.
But I mean, so far I enjoy it, and there's a lot that you have to kind of keep track of. I mean, hell, there's not a lot of games where you have to make sure the characters end up using the bathroom at times with all the traveling they do, as well as keeping track of a freaking baby, as well as trying to survive from these freaking I guess bottom line is there's not a lot in the world, but I would say when it comes to just the adventure of it, it's worth it. At least that's the way I see it. I'm so far enjoying it.
All right.
All right. So, where were we?
Saying goodbye.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you guys so much. Again, Thanks to Aden, Magi, MJ, Ronnie. Once again, if you guys want to watch the first episode of Death Stranding, it'll be up tomorrow, noon Pacific time. Look forward to any VODs from the podcast. With that being said, this is Rob, Aden, Magi signing off. Have a good one and take care.
Stabby horse.
Stabby horse.